Hi, and thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be putting an extended magazine release on my SIG P320. The whole point of the extended magazine release is because I've got this awesome Almacoal grip, and it is so sticky in my hands that when I go to turn, I can't hardly reach the magazine release, so I have to turn the gun a little bit more. Of course, this grip being so sticky, it's hard to get my hand turned back around and get the gun squared up. So I've got a magazine here. It does have a couple of rounds in it. We're not going to be chambering it. So you have to turn your hand. And every maybe fourth or fifth time, the gun doesn't just turn quite enough. So to change the magazine release on a SIG 320, we'll have to push out all the way, and there's a tiny hole right here. Now, I have a dental pick, which you can get these from Amazon, Harbor Freight, or anywhere. You slide that through the hole, and it will push this front piece here out, which is also has a spring in it. So as we were a moment ago, the dental pick has a little bit too much taper there. What I have here is a simple cotter pin. This is out of a reloading primer filler tube, and we'll stick that into the same hole. Let it go almost all the way in, press, and push out. And when you hit the hole just right, it's taking me far, it will release the magazine's release. Now, I'm trying to be careful as to not drop too many parts. The magazine release, what you've done is you've used this pin to press in and release some tension, and gets this little plastic locking lever, which is held in place by this spring. So this spring is what causes it to return and retain your magazines. And this is a metal part. And this part by Springer Precision is actually just a little bit lighter, but it is longer and USPSA legal. So just a little bit longer for USPSA production. It is not IDPA stock service pistol legal. So what we'll do is we'll take that, make sure we're going to put the release in from the correct side that we're going to be working with the gun from. Put the spring into the hole. This is just a little bit easier with the gun apart. Oh. And insert. And there you go. It is inserted. Now the awesome part about this is I don't have to shift the gun nearly as much in my hand. So with the gun solidly in my hand, I can press the magazine release. A little tiny shift, a shift at which I can switch back routinely. So all these little things tend to add up whenever you get the magazine in. The skate tape from Almacoal, which is actually an impregnated grit, the Springer Precision magazine release, and the Henning Shop magazine base pads make the corners just a little bit more rounded, maybe I should say. Few little things less that you have to do to work on. And with that in there, it lets you hit it. Now the important part about having a magazine, it's in a magazine release, is you want to be able to take your gun, and if you can press it down on a table, you shouldn't be able to take your magazine out of it. That's the important part, in my opinion, is if you get these and you have the gun on the table and you have to press down on it and pick it up, the magazine will stay in the gun. A lot of folks want a really big button. To me, the reliability of not having a huge button there is worth more than the ability to hit. It's still extended and the same size as the other. If you have any questions, please post them below. There will be links in the notes. So if you have any questions on any of the parts here, that should be able to answer them, and I'm always available to answer questions. Please click subscribe and check back for future videos.